There we go. So he is just rotating. Nice. Hey guys, it's Weslebear here, and I've finally prepared my first episode of killing the dragon priests, hardest enemies in the game of Skyrim, on Master. I've got my character set up here, my cheeky little pure mage character. I'll give you a run-up of the build, so if you guys want to, well, obviously this is not the only way to take down these guys, but I did test this out last night, just in preparation for this video to see if I was ready, and this build is crazy. I mean, I fought these guys before just on adept difficulty with my last character. It took me a good 40 minutes of barely surviving, and with this character on Master I can completely dominate. So I'm going to give you a little rundown of the build. Now I'll mostly be using Lesser Ward in one hand and a Lightning Bolt in the other, as Lesser Ward blocks magic attacks. It might shatter because it's quite weak, but re-up it instantly and you'll basically avoid almost all of the damage that the liches, these dragon priest liches, can do. And Lightning Bolt purely because it does a nice amount of damage and it damages magicka simultaneously, so weaken their magic powers a bit, which is nice. On top of that, we've got Dragon Skin, being a Breton, allows me to absorb something like 50% of the magic damage to recharge my magic, which obviously makes me tank magic like a beast, and healing, just a standard healing spell. You also might have noticed that using spells doesn't even bring up my magicka bar, and I'll explain that with my items. So if I go to equipped items, found here I've got just some elven boots, shock resistance of not great, not that, but here is where it gets good. This isn't even, to be honest, this is quite poorly enchanted, but apparently it's enough. Only cost 4% less, and my magicka regenerates 10% faster. Got an extra 30 magicka there, and these cost an extra on top of that 15% less. So destruction magic cost very little at this point, especially sort of fairly low level skills. And this lets me use stuff like flames infinitely. Fairly low level skills. Even charged lightning bolt, look, only takes down that much and it recharges that quickly. Now this is pretty much integral, as I have no limit to spells, especially with wards, which usually you can only hold up for a few seconds. And on top of that, no, I want to go to skills. I've put all of my level up points into health, knowing that I was building my character towards using enchanting to be able to have almost no magic cost, so I wouldn't need any points in magicka. So I'm effectively created a godlike tank mage, and yeah, there we go. So that's the character sort of set up, and right, let's begin this fight. Now, what I find is the best thing to do initially is to go double lightning bolt, due to the high magicka damage and the fact that with the impact perk, a very high chance to stun, as you can see here. Oh shit. And if I can keep hitting him with this, I can pretty much, you can roughly stun lock him, but occasionally you have to take cover. Might go for a cheeky heal. Is that even? No, that's right. Got to remember where my skills are put. There we go. It obviously is still quite a tough fight, being the hardest enemies in the game, but compared to how tough it should be, it's quite funny that this build is so damn effective. He also does have his own ward, as you can see, but a few lightning bolts and you should have it down. And I've already got a fair chunk of his health gone. I do seem to be missing him there. There we go. You've got to watch out for Krosis does summon frost atronachs, which are incredibly annoying. And oh, I did forget to do this, guys. Wait a sec. Just to prove. Settings, gameplay, master. So, for any naysayers out here, because I have gone through a few forums and people have been complaining about these guys being overpowered, but I just think it's sort of... I did deliberately build this character from the ground up. I decided after fighting one of these guys that I was going to make a character specifically to be able to get them back for the amount that they raped me last time, and this character is essentially the perfect Dragon Priest Hunter. What I was going to say though is what is now coming into play here. Wards only protect against magic, and they do have frost atronachs, which is probably actually the biggest danger. Luckily he's fallen down here, so I can abuse his frost atronach on my own and kite it. So just using flames. Thankfully frost atronachs even on master difficulty aren't the most damaging, which is good, because most other stuff does completely fuck you up. But I can out-heal it, which is nice. I'm going to get behind some cover because now Krosis is just wailing on me. So now if I failed doing this on the video, I would be less than pleased. Well, let's be honest. Most people can't, I don't know, most characters, I mean, my last one was useless, couldn't hold his own on an adept versus this guy, so anything more than adept, not bad to be honest. Yeah, the frost atronach is probably the worst part, but he only ever seems to summon one during the fight, and once you've got rid of it, he'll just continue fighting you as a normal mage again. So if I can just do enough damage here, infinite destruction spells really coming in useful now. I should be able to go for... I'm going to try and stun lock him again. Here we go. He does seem to have a very thin hitbox, unfortunately. Which means he, from a range, is quite difficult to hit. I think I'm getting ever so slight FPS, but then again, this is... yeah, fraps, man. Oh. Damn it. Yeah, he is quite actually difficult to hit. Right, now he's got a ward up. Recommend getting your own out. Purely because you'll need to hit him quite a few times before you're actually doing damage again. And you don't want to die during that. This probably isn't the quickest way to kill him, but safest by far. I'm not even using dragon skin at the moment, which is sort of a, which to be honest is a thing. And obviously I might make the next sort of 7 videos of me taking down the other dragon priest a little bit more interesting. Might mix up get some werewolves in there, you know. Try some different tactics to take him down the master. Be quite interesting because this is kind of crazy. Feeling possibly just get some frost ice spikes in there just for the lols. Those are quite nice. They seem to have a really high stun rate, as you can see. So you can pretty much stun lock him if you've got the perks. And also I highly recommend sort of favoriting the spells that you want. Ah shit, I didn't get the right spell out. And that was a fault there for me, by me. Right, take a bit of cover, fully healed, and now it's pretty much just a trade-off of blows. With him being able to do literally nothing. Yeah, so as you can see this game gets, even on master, gets a little bit crazy easy if you build your character right. Versus mages, I mean versus normal mages, this character is pretty much indestructible. I'd have to slip into a coma mid game to actually die during a normal mage fight, but these guys obviously still take quite a lot of concentration, purely because of the amount of fucking health they have and the damage that they can attack back with. Archer characters are probably the worst actually now for this character, purely because they can attack me at range as well, so it's sort of just a trade-off of who can hit the other the most, but it's not too bad. Melee are just ridiculously easy. Repeatedly stun them with ice spikes, double casted, and they'll have so little stamina it's unlikely that they'll actually be able to get to you by the time that they're dead. Right, I'm going to go for one last crazy run. Stun lock him to death. And there we go, guys. That was the first of a few videos. Oh, killing the 8 dragon priests on Master. That's Krosis dealt with. Let's get his delicious loot. As you can see, the unique masks, which have not bad effects, but I'm going to go for Mordekai's, who I think will be the next video, which has a massive boost to magicka regen, so then I'll really be rocking out. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, one last thing. Since this is not only sort of a fun video, just sort of a challenge I set to myself, and I think I might have sort of overdone, sort of informative as well. I was going to show you guys where the 8 dragon priests are. So here's Whiterun. It's sort of roughly northeast to the first mountain up there, just at Shearpoint Ridge, I think, or just Shearpoint. Okay, it's yeah, dragon symbol. So yeah, it's not too hard to find. Last time I did actually stumble upon it completely accidentally. That didn't go well. Now I've come back prepared, so there you go. I've shown you guys just sort of my tactic for master level gameplay versus some ridiculous enemies, and sort of, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and next episode should be a few days, hopefully. I will see you guys. This was Weslebear, and I'm out.